I'm Josh.
I'm Lisa.
And I'm Nemo. And we just nerd here.
No, why were you playing Mario Kart at 2 in the morning?
That's when I woke up.
Today?
Yeah. 2 a.m.
Why?
Yeah, after I got home from yesterday,
Yeah.
I ate my burrito. And then I fell asleep.
Oh my god. It's like me so I took Thursday off, and I came home, and I took care of John Allen for a while Heather got ready. And then I was like, I'm going to take a nap and just sleep for a couple hours.
Yeah, that's what I thought I was going to do too, because like I was going to have tea, I was going to have food, like
Yeah.
I was good to go, but apparently I woke up at 2 a.m. I was like, huh.
Okay then. Yeah, it was me. I was like, wake me up at 1. I didn't fall asleep until 11:30 in the morning. So that 1 o'clock came around real fast. Then we went to Target. Yeah. Target run and done. This episode is not brought to you by Target.
But it could be Target.
Could be Target. But no, this episode is brought to you by ShopJapanLife on eBay. Today we are going to be eating delicious Japanese chips, drinking delicious Japanese soda, and eating a couple of delicious Japanese Kit Kats. That's right. Nihon no Fūmi. Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I can't remember what the Google Translate said, and Maya was extremely confused by the title I had on our rundown.
What is it supposed to say?
Thought it was like, our taste buds go to Japan, or something like that.
Urufumi, or whatever you just said
that
means?
wouldn't have translated
No,
well.
wouldn't it? Yeah.
No.
But anyway, today our episode is about Japanese snacks. So you get to hear some crunching and some chewing, and I apologize for that. But it's going to be fun because we have so many delicious flavors in front of us. So we're just going to get right into it today with our first pick, Royal Doritos Garlic Shrimp Flavor.
Well, why are we deciding to do these? Like, why are we deciding to do a taste of Japan?
Well, everybody does Japanese food, but it's always Kit Kats.
Okay.
Always
strong
Kit
shrimp
Kats.
smell.
Oh, yeah.
I can't smell it, but I can understand what you guys are saying. Yep. I definitely get it.
So, yeah, these are definitely, like, thicker than American Doritos. I like the texture. I like the flavor. Like, they really nailed the garlic shrimp.
It surprises me. Like,
it tastes bland.
Smell is like overly
strong,
shrimp. But I don't know. Do you guys know the concept of umami?
Mm-mm.
Vaguely, but go ahead and remind us.
It's like a not quite effable, and I mean like as in like explainable.
Nemo has a hard time with words.
Flavoriness.
No, I get it. But the texture to me is exactly like a regular Dorito.
No, like these are thicker. Like,
no,
they're visibly thicker.
It's like sturdier.
Not to me.
No,
I feel like when I'm biting down, it's about the same amount of pressure, and I don't taste anything new. There is an aftertaste for me, but the initial like chew and then getting it there, it's just like a regular Dorito.
A few years ago, Jay and Matt from Dinosaur Dracula reviewed the Halloween black garlic Doritos, and I have kicked myself ever since for not buying a pack on eBay.
That sounds really good.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I know what black garlic is because of
Bob's
Burgers. Yeah.
Right?
I need to have one.
And they compared it to like fish food. Like the smell of fish food was the taste of it a little bit. That sounds delicious to me. I don't know why. I don't think I would ever eat like tetrafin fish food, but that flavor, the smell of that flavor is appealing. And on the texture of this Cheeto, I think it would have worked perfectly.
On this Cheeto?
Dorito.
Okay.
It's Whiskey Saturday, and this is the last episode we're recording today. So it's the perfect time to eat.
Oh, I don't.
It does
I don't
say
taste
bigger.
it.
It actually says bigger, bolder, thicker on the package.
And it's in English,
It's-
even. Okay.
I feel like that's on every bag.
It's not on the other bag of Doritos we have. These are Royal Doritos.
Oh, I wonder if that's the difference.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's the difference there. And we'll try those. Those are going to be the last ones we do. The ones that Nemo has. Yeah, I would buy these again. Like, if this were a regular flavor.
I would worry about how my breath smelled after, but
It had to be like an occasion for me. It's not like my go-to Dorito.
Well, no, it wouldn't be my go-to Dorito, but it would be a Dorito that I would be like, all right, this is delicious. I'd have this again.
I would try it with like nachos and stuff like that just to see
Yeah.
the other taste.
Right? Like,
But other than that, I
like,
would still go with my
imagine
basic.
this in like a Baja-type Mexican dish.
Yeah, I can see that.
even
I think we
just
could
with
even
like
do
a
it.
basic sour cream dip, I think it would be pretty good.
Yeah.
No, but just with nachos,
I guess,
jalapenos.
I
and
guess
just-
sour cream dips are
Oh
always
my
good.
gosh, I want
Right?
some.
All right. But yeah, like we were saying, like everyone goes crazy over Japanese Kit Kats. And we like Japanese Kit Kats too. Like I know I have, especially ever since, and this was probably 8 years ago, they had cheese flavored Kit Kats. They were like a very
Japan
savory
really
Kit
likes
Kat.
cheese flavored, sweet cheese flavored
Yeah.
things.
And they were amazing.
What does that mean? Sweet cheese flavored.
So they were like a white
So it's-
chocolate Kit Kat
Okay.
Mhm.
infused with a cheese flavor. But then when you bit them in between the wafers, it wasn't like the only thing I can compare it to is like a Cheeto dust, but not that.
Okay, so you'd have the sweet
But
on
just
the
a
outside and then the
cheesy
cheese
dust.
inside.
Yeah.
So like a
But
mozzarella stick.
even the outside was infused with a cheese flavor. So you didn't get like it was
But it wasn't
creamy.
overly strong on the outside.
No, it wasn't overly strong. It was a creamy flavor with the crunchy inside of a Kit Kat.
Mhm.
But cheese. It's so hard to describe without having them in front of us to
Yeah.
try.
Okay.
I mean, there are sweet cheeses.
Yeah. But
I
this
just
was
can't
like
think of
this
any
was
for
like
some
a
reason.
sharp cheddar or Gouda or something. It was a very
Yeah.
strong
Like
cheese.
I'm thinking
It's-
about Gouda, Swiss, pepper jack, cheddar,
I
Kobe
mean,
jack,
have you
all
ever
that.
had mascarpone?
It's an
Maybe.
Italian cheese.
I
They
don't
use it
know.
in
It's
desserts.
so amazing.
So, I can't remember it, but
But-
probably.
But yeah, everyone goes crazy over Kit Kats, and we like them. We like them a lot. That's why we bought them. But not enough people pay attention to the savory side of things. So we've got our
And I think that that's a really big traditional thing in Japan, is to balance sweet and savory.
Mhm. Like when you have something in Japan, it's either like if it's a sweet, it's super sweet. By American standards, it's like you just have a little bit of this because it's so savory or sweet. And when you have, another treat that's a savory treat, it's extremes on both ends of it. So you have the super sweet and the super savory.
So it's just to balance each other out on every meal.
Maybe. I
That
don't
makes
know.
sense.
That partially, and also like there's an idea about like the purity of a flavor.
I
Because
think
actually, they think that a lot of American candy is way too sweet.
Mhm.
But
But you've never had fudge made by a Japanese family. Oh my God, it is the sweetest thing ever. And so
I have not had that.
so smooth and creamy. Christmas fudge. Like, you know how you make the
Oh,
easy
yeah.
fudge here
Mhm, yeah.
in the US with just like marshmallow fluff and melted chocolate chips?
Mm.
One of our friends made fudge, using Japanese ingredients. It was so sweet.
Mm.
Like even fat little me, like 10 years old, only had one piece because it was just super sweet.
Yeah, and
So good.
I mean, part of the reason why there's not as much overeating in Japan is because, the purity of flavor, you only need a small amount.
It's true. So, like,
I'm just thinking about like, even if I eat Indian food and all that, right? At some point, once you're done, that flavor just sits in, and you want something else that's sweet to balance it out, just to kick it off.
so yeah, why don't we go ahead and go on to our next thing, which is a wasabi flavored Kit Kat.
Wasabi is not my absolute favorite.
I am really interested to see how these smell.
Yeah.
Smells like the air around me.
They smell really sweet.
Yeah.
But I like spicier stuff. I think I could handle wasabi.
Well,
If you've had the white chocolate based Kit Kats, it smells.
it smells
like
just
that.
like that. I'm not getting any like nose burn from the smell.
It tastes like, Are you getting something?
Whoa!
At the end.
It takes a minute.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of swings up on you.
And it's not overly spicy.
No.
But it's definitely that wasabi flavor. It's the flavor of wasabi without the burn.
Yeah, it's like if you're just like smelling it almost.
And that's a lot of people don't understand the smell of a taste or the taste of a smell.
They're so closely linked.
Right?
Maybe that's why.
Maybe that's why Nemo's having trouble.
Like I feel like a little tingle on my tongue at the end. But it's not like...
No, they're not spicy.
Not spicy or anything, but the way you guys are like, whoa. I'm not getting that wow factor.
The flavor hits at the end.
Are you putting it in the back of your mouth at all?
You're eating it wrong. Did you swallow it whole?
I mean, like letting it sit in the back of your mouth for a minute.
Give me a sec.
Let it kind of melt. This is really compelling podcasting. The look on Nemo's face is he's so confused. Like
nothing is happening. What am
are
I
you
supposed
guys
to be
going on
experiencing? Whoa.
Yeah.
I just bit off like just the chocolate on the ends because that's how I ate Kit Kats growing up, and like just putting that in the back of my mouth, and that was a lot stronger.
Yeah, like I just took a sip of my drink and I got a very strong burst of flavor when I swallowed from the Kit Kat.
Nope.
All right, well,
Just a Kit Kat.
wasabi flavored
What's
Kit
a bit
Kats
of
are a no for Nemo.
I feel like it's slowly ganging up on me.
Really? Like getting spicy?
Yeah.
I don't feel any spice at all.
Yeah. I feel
The
like a
flavor-
small tingle at the very end.
Like
That's
even
it.
I'm not getting that. I just get the smell of wasabi in flavor form.
I don't know what it smells like, though.
Okay.
I've never had wasabi. I'm just saying that I could deal with it.
Horseradish,
I'm thinking of like chutney.
You know,
or...
we just had Arby's. We have some horsey's sauce. You can smell that. It's kind of the same. It's not exactly the same. Please don't jump down our throats saying horsey's sauce from Arby's is just like wasabi. But it's that smell palette is similar.
Okay.
So yeah, these are definitely a thing for me. I could eat these again. Like, I don't think I would go out and buy like a normal Kit Kat bar that was all wasabi flavored.
Yeah.
But occasionally, I could do like a Big Cat, Kit Kat Big Cat, or Chunky, or whatever they're called now.
Yeah.
That was wasabi flavored.
No, I think these are the perfect size because if I had more than that, I feel like I would taste the flavor more and more, and then it would
be too much.
I feel like
That
it's
would
not
be too
strong
much.
enough for me to care either way.
All right.
Okay.
Nemo doesn't care. Volume 1.
No, you guys are making it sound so big. It's just like it's just a Kit Kat right now.
So many volumes.
So let's move on to shoyu flavored Cheetos. Lisa just left, everyone. She's walking out. Wasabi was too much. She can't handle it.
She just threw her bag around.
She just flipped over the table.
Being the one that grew up on Japanese food and candy.
She made good points. All right, so next we are going to try shoyu flavored Cheetos. So I just poured some out while Lisa was out of the room.
Off the bat, you get the same crunch of a Cheeto, but without the force.
So
It's not as hard as a regular Cheeto in America. Like, I feel like I'm forcing it much more when I'm eating regular Cheetos, but this feels more like a puffed Cheeto, but with crunch. I don't know how else to explain it. It's that good. Because you like
It does have a little bit less crunch than
Yeah. I just feel like it's less force and it has a little bit of air there, but it's good. I think it's the right balance of both.
when you get that crunch across all of the different like types of Cheeto in the bag, like the super big ones and then the tiny little scrawny ones, they all have that same texture.
All the way through.
This doesn't, I mean, when you said shoyu, I was expecting it to taste like soy sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it doesn't.
It kind of tastes a bit sweeter to me.
It does taste kind of sweet. It's sort of like almost like a noodle dipping sauce.
I think I know what you're talking about, but I'm getting an idea.
A little bit sweet, and that's what these taste
I feel like somebody
to me.
poured like maybe a packet of sugar in there, mixed it up,
Maybe.
kind of. You're getting that residual taste in there.
Yeah, I could definitely.
There's something sweet in there.
I could sit there and eat a bag of these very
could
Easily, because it's not a strong flavor.
I just don't feel like I'm working as hard. Like regular Cheetos make me feel like... That's why I always like get the puff ones.
These Cheetos are so easy. That's what I'm getting from you right now.
Yeah, they are, but that's a good thing with these Cheetos.
Like
they don't need to try too hard.
In the McDonald's
just
episode,
right.
You talk about how you don't like crunchy cookies, and you're like, so wait, are these little kids getting these really super fancy, soft, moist cookies? And now you're like, I don't want to work for my Cheeto. I just want my Cheeto to happen.
Yeah, and this does that.
I can understand what he's saying though, because I mean, I love traditional Cheetos, traditional crispy Cheetos, but they're very in your face.
Yeah,
like I can't do puffed Cheetos. I don't like puffed Cheetos.
Yeah, I can get that point too because they're too much.
Yeah, it's just it's
and then
air.
the crunch is too much, and then the baked is just nothing, and then this is like good across the board.
This is perfect.
Yeah, it's just the right amount.
Shoyu flavored Cheetos are what a Cheeto should be.
Not even the flavor wise, just the the creation. I think like the amount of
texture.
I think the flavor is really good.
Yeah, the flavor.
Well, the flavor is good.
Like it captures that flavor that you like with soy sauce, but it isn't overly like someone just poured a cup of soy in my mouth.
Look, I would love these Cheetos if they were in Flaming Hot. You know, I think that would be perfect.
Well, you know, spoiler alert: we do have a spicy fried chicken flavored Cheeto. So why don't we go ahead and do that next, since Nemo's like, I want some spice. So I'm going to pour them on the floor. These are so good. And I got to give it to ShopJapanLife. The care in which all of these chips were packaged and shipped to me. Oh my God. Like, I've never seen anyone on eBay take such pride in their product when they've shipped it. It was perfect, guys. Everything was perfect. There was a personalized thank you note. Like I just ordered more Japanese chips and a couple types of Kit Kats so that we can do another episode down the road.
Japan is all about packaging, I will say.
Right?
It is literally an art.
I've seen like videos online. She is not wrong. They are masters.
Oh my God.
These are also sort of sweet.
Yeah.
But in that really great way.
Yeah, like I
feel like it has a little bit more salt to it too.
That's kind of what the umami idea is that like it's just a good
it's an unidentifiable flavor.
Yeah.
But I definitely at the very end I get a little bit of that spice, but it isn't like I'm eating something spicy.
Yeah, you get that little tingle on the back. Same thing with the wasabi Kit Kats. But this one's more. This one's more present.
Yeah.
Yep. No, I don't know whether I'd buy these all the time, like I would the shoyu flavor, but I'd definitely buy these and go to town every once in a while.
I prefer these more than the shoyu ones.
I
feel like
I might too.
I don't like the fact that the other ones are too sweet. Or no, they're not too sweet, but they are sweeter than these.
They actually kind of remind me of fried chicken that is kind of sweet. Like we've got C&B Maddox.
Yeah.
Up in Layton, Utah.
I don't go there.
We'll take you there. We'll take you to the original Maddox and get you some bison and some fried chicken.
I don't know why they allowed me all the way into Willa.
And a shrimp steak.
Sandy has strict regulations.
There used to be a Maddox down in Sandy, but it closed down.
They have to keep one brown person per so many white people.
Yeah. If they do a random inspection and I'm not there, they're like, crap. We're going to lose our funding.
Nemo is affirmative action in action.
That's why my mom is there. Either it's her or me. If we're both there, then it's just...
I did. I put a lot on your plate there. There you go. Yeah, these are good.
I mean,
I would do the fried chicken ones.
Yeah.
All right,
Especially add like a little bit more flavoring.
Let's go ahead and move on to one of the drinks we got. I bought this one a couple months ago on eBay because I really wanted to try it. But it's Coca Cola Coffee Plus. So it's like a Coca Cola energy drink infused with the flavor of coffee.
Huh.
So
not really much of a coffee person,
but you are a Coca Cola person.
You can't go Pepsi.
Cans. They just make me happy.
Yeah, like this little tiny can. Like it fizzes so well.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Lift your Rogue tasting glass.
Remember, guys, pinkies up.
Pinkies up. Cheers. We just nerd here. It's like right off the bat, you're hit with this like slight coffee smell. And then you get the classic Coke taste with just a little bit of coffee. Like it's not super strong.
I had to purposely smell it to get the coffee smell.
Yeah.
But
I'm weird though. I sniff everything that I put in my mouth.
You know, my brother does that.
We're normal. You're weird.
I don't because my nose doesn't work, so I just go with
my
it.
nose is not great.
I feel like there's some sort of story as to why Nemo's nose doesn't work normal, but he won't tell us.
Dude, I don't even know.
I think he doesn't remember. I think it's repressed.
I think it's gonna come back like a random thing we'll be doing, or I'll be doing. And I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
And I'll have to pull over on the side of the road, cry. It's like, this is how it happens.
It's gonna be okay, buddy.
And then look into the mirror and like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, like this
It's
is...
like I don't want to say this, but I kind of got a hint of Dr. Pepper.
I can see that.
It's kind of Dr. Peppery.
I got a hint of that the
but
minute
I think
I
it's just the combination of the Coke and the coffee.
because it gives me the taste of DP.
But it's like a really... It's there. Like, there's a distinct Coca-Cola and coffee flavor to it, but it isn't...
There are two things that I don't love, but this isn't bad.
No, like, I can taste the coffee. I mean, the Coca-Cola. It's there, but the coffee part, it just mixes in and makes it taste like Dr. Pepper.
I could drink this all the time. Out of everything that we have tried today, this is the one for me so far. Like, I would buy this on my way to work and, like, drink a Coca-Cola coffee.
I feel like it's already hitting my bloodstream. I don't know if that's my imagination.
You have a very low tolerance to
I do
caffeine.
have a very low tolerance to caffeine.
You want some more?
No, I think I'm okay. I'm going to let you enjoy that.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
Yeah, I'm going to sip on this for the rest of the...
I can feel it a little bit, too. Unless that's just a headache coming.
It's like sluggishly making its way through your alcohol blood.
Alcohol blood. That's what I have. I don't have a bloodstream. I just have alcohol blood.
Yeah, it still goes like it's Dr. Pepper.
But like, no, even going back, because I've got a Coca-Cola here with just a little bit of Crown in it, not a lot. Going back, when I drink that Coke, I can taste the coffee notes still, like, right after having a sip of that.
Maybe because I haven't had enough coffee.
Maybe. Like you're more of a cha person.
Afterwards, I have the taste of coffee in my mouth.
I don't know why I call it cha. Like everyone else calls it chai.
It's cha.
Is it cha?
It's cha.
Okay, you really honestly could say it in any way. I'm pretty sure there are parts in India that say chai. I just don't like them correcting me.
Okay.
When I go there and I go cha, and they have done this, they're like, "Oh, you mean chai?"
I just haven't heard you say this.
And then
I learned this one night when I was like, I don't know what that is. What's chai?
It's just Indian coffee.
And he was like, it's not chai, it's cha. So he corrected me, and then he told me what it was.
It doesn't use
I thought it was just like this weird tea that tasted funky.
You know, like how you have those like Lipton tea bags that you can use for coffee or whatever? Something like that, but you don't have actually like ground coffee beans.
You know, it's really funny
from what I
because
understand.
the Japanese word for tea is ocha. So
okay.
Ocha, chai.
Cha.
Well, majority of India will call it cha. But there are parts where majority of the religion is Christian. They will say chai. Even in New Delhi, you'll hear it. I just don't like them correcting me about it.
You don't like lots of things, Nemo.
you can't blame the
No.
No, look,
No.
the poor baristas.
Yeah.
They put up with
They're
enough.
getting paid.
No, if they're like a
or less than
diligence,
that.
like, oh,
It's like the
you're
lady-
saying it wrong.
It's like the lady who went to the fast food Indian place that was like, "Do you have any naan? I need some naan." Sorry, we don't have any naan. Do you mean naan? Yeah, that naan stuff. You know, like Indian pita. Yeah, we don't. Sorry, we're out. Okay. What about that bread stuff that you have? Naan? Yeah, that naan.
Oh my
I
God.
And she kept saying it over and over. And I wanted to punch her for you. It was like this 40-year-old Utah soccer mom.
You guys
She
together?
went out. No.
Oh, no, he was with Heather.
Oh, I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
Heather and I went to dinner before work one night.
I want to go there, but
It's
I think
gone.
you
It
told me that's
changed
a
its
sit
format.
down.
Yeah, now it's like it used to be like a fast casual place. You went in and they made your plate in front of you from like a buffet of stuff, and then you paid
Huh.
and ate. Now
Like
it's
Cafe
like
Rio.
a sit like Cafe Rio or Costa Vida
Mhm.
or Chipotle or one of those places. Now you go in and you get a menu and you sit at a table and they take your order.
That just sounds so
That's the
wrong.
only-
It's overpriced and just not.
So they don't do
worth
the
it now.
burritos anymore?
No, yeah, they did
Oh.
Indian style burritos
What?
out of naan.
Oh my
So
God,
they
that
take the
sounds so
naan
good,
and
though.
put the rice in, and then put the curry in,
I feel
and
like
then
you
roll
would
it.
be capable of figuring out how to do this.
I
now.
can do that, but I want their version.
He doesn't have an easy baked tandoori oven, so.
I'm gonna start making my own. It's not like I'm in India.
But yeah, like
It's just a rock that you heat up.
fair enough. All right, let's go. Let's try Kit Kat. Let's do
Okay.
Let's do the jam.
the
The
yam.
yam
Okay,
jam.
so this one is really special, and for me, it's very unique. It's the Okinawan sweet potato Kit Kat, and I grew up on Okinawa. We lived there for 10 years, and I remember in second grade we went to a farm where they let us dig up sweet potatoes, and I dug up like 20 of these bastards. Okay. It was I'd never had a sweet potato before, and I think this might be the reason I don't like sweet potatoes now, but
Whoa.
it was the driest thing in the universe. We put a stick
yeah.
of butter on one of these, and it sucked up the butter. I'm not even exaggerating, an entire stick of butter. This was after we tried to eat them, and it absorbed the entire stick of butter, and then we tried to eat it, and it was still dry as putting sand in your mouth.
I actually love that texture, like that super dry, like powdery, makes your mouth feel like powder.
These are good.
But you know what?
I just want to mention that I love how all of the Kit Kats have a little space on the back for writing.
Right?
Like what?
So these are
writes
all
on this kind of plastic.
right. Like what type of Japanese pen don't we have?
And the example, because there's a little tiny pen, and it's like a fountain pen.
I thought it was one of those brushes.
Oh, that's a fountain pen.
Okay. Wow.
This tastes like when I took my first bite, it's dry. This is the driest Kit Kat that I've ever had.
I don't think it's dry. I got a nice sweet, jam flavor. Not like sweet
You
potato.
know I'm saying yam, right?
Yeah, I know, but I'm talking about a jelly kind of taste to me.
It does have kind of a
Yeah,
Like-
that's the thing I had at first, and it's like, whoa, that's kind of cool.
But no, and maybe it's just my memory of digging them up. But even afterwards, my mouth feels dry.
Have a drink.
I'm going to, but I'm going to eat the other half of my mini Kit Kat first. Because the flavor's good.
It's a really creamy sweetness, and I love
But I don't think it's overly done. I think that it balances itself out.
Mm-hmm.
There might be a little bit afterwards, after you're done eating it. It lingers there for a while.
Mm.
They're still pretty good. Out of all the Kit Kats so far, that one's my favorite one.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
This is the second Kit Kat so far.
Spoiler alert, we have 3 more to go. 2 chips and then 1 soda.
I just thought it was funny that he's like, out of all of the ones we've tried so far, like, yeah, this is the second one.
Okay. Oh my god.
You get the dry.
Oh my, yeah.
Like once you sit there for a second, it dries out your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. There's like no spit in my mouth. This is the first time. Holy. No. There really isn't. I'm like trying to make it happen. There's usually like a base layer. You know this. Like right below my mouth. It's gone.
I know you've spit on me several times today.
Oh my
Goodness. Okay.
Oh my god.
Do you like some of my water?
Let's just have that soda.
Here. No. We're going to move on to some of the ramune. It's melon ramu bottle from Sangria. We picked this up at the local Asian market. That first drink's going to taste kind of weird because you still have Coca Cola coffee in your glass.
Oh my gosh, why? Is this what people with dry mouth live like?
Okay, just drink it, and then I'll pour some more in.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry for you people.
That was weirdly melon coffee-ish.
You know what, but not in a bad way.
It's like sparkling water, but sweeter. I haven't had the whole thing.
Nemo, your inability to like take a shot. I didn't even put an ounce in there.
You had to sip.
So anyway, this is...
He moves his hand like you'd be drinking tea, though.
Yeah.
And I think it's cute.
She thinks I'm cute. All I can think of is Rudolph. When
Am I Rudolph now?
you are Rudolph.
Yes. I'm the most important one.
So yeah, this is ramune, but it's in a bottle that is just an aluminum can.
It's back.
Yeah, well, it's an aluminum bottle.
It's an aluminum bottle.
What?
An aluminum top.
But even...
I tried bringing one of these back with me from Japan. That was like a Coke bottle, and it didn't work.
What do you mean?
It got confiscated.
This
It's
is aluminum?
It's just like an aluminum can.
Yeah.
Feels like plastic. Yeah.
Okay, that's going to be annoying for everyone to hear. But like, it even has a picture of the melon and then a classic ramune bottle, which we also have sitting here at the table. But this is crystal clear.
Yeah.
Like, it's not dyed.
It's like water.
Yeah. It's so clear.
That's what I said. Like, it gives me an idea of
So,
like a flavored water or fizzy water.
yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say this is like bubbly. That new Pepsi sparkling water that they've come out with.
I have no idea what you're talking
Is
about.
that sweet, though? Because this is definitely sweet.
Yeah, it's like 0-calorie sparkling water, but the smell and the taste that I get is reminiscent of like a light Kool-Aid. It's like the cherry flavored bubbly. When I smell it, I'm smelling cherry Kool-Aid. The aftertaste I get,
sometime.
Yeah.
we
That
have some
doesn't sound
upstairs.
appealing to me.
I like fizzy water. So
No, I get the fizzy water part,
the fizzy
but
water part sounds fine. The Kool-Aid flavor doesn't really sound good to me.
that
I don't know.
that feels like
But
more of a
again,
bitter
I
taste than a sweeter
Enjoy
taste.
Kool-Aid more when I'm drinking it than when I'm thinking about it.
Well, there you go.
I only like it if it's in those little like kid plastic bottles.
They don't make those anymore.
Yeah, they do.
I saw ones full of Country Time lemonade.
Like the
At
little,
Walmart.
like the squeeze-it bottles.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, where you like take the top off and then those things were the bomb.
I need some of those.
Those ones are
I
so
want them to
cool.
bring back Squeeze-Its, though, because they had the anthropomorphic bottles.
Faces.
Yeah. So you felt like you were drinking your friend and then you threw them away.
Is that what you do?
Yeah.
Yes.
I guess me and Lisa are just...
I'm gonna take your soul.
No, well, I said both of us, Lisa.
No. She's Heather's.
Yeah.
I'm already no.
Also, I'm better at boundaries than you.
I'm amazing at boundaries. How am I not good at boundaries?
Yes.
Explain.
All right, so moving on.
No, that sounded like a real answer, Lisa.
Next on our menu, before Nemo has an
I'm turning around. I want the audience to know.
What do you guys feel like doing, okay? We got a couple more Kit Kats to try and then 2 more types of chips.
Let's do the other Cheetos.
Okay, so these are Nori Shio Cheetos, seaweed, and salt. So,
What do people usually do to cleanse out their palates before they have something else? Is it just water or?
Honestly, coffee is a good palate cleanser, so we should have saved the Coke.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Traditionally, also lemon sorbet.
Oh, yeah.
That's the palate cleanser. These look really good.
So again, that same crunchy, puffy Cheeto texture.
Yeah.
Definitely saltier.
Yeah, I like these ones much more.
These are the most savory of the three.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
These taste like roasted seaweed.
Yeah.
I don't know what roasted seaweed tastes like, but out of all of them, these ones are my favorite. Like, these are like Lay's potato chips, in a sense, to me. Or I could keep chowing them down, you know?
Okay.
I don't think I could keep going for a long time, but...
No, because one's too sweet. The
One's
other one
right
has
in the
a...
middle.
Yeah, it's got a hint of it, but this is on the other side. The side that I'm more comfortable on.
Yeah,
Bitter saltiness. That is the side.
You only eat
saltiness.
what your soul is?
Yeah, that's how I feed it and keep it strong.
I guess you do have boundaries if you're protecting yourself from
Yeah.
the foods you're uncomfortable with.
Josh eats sweet things. He's super sweet. I eat the saltiest crap that I can find.
To quote you from the break, I'm gonna go Cheeto broke. So out of the three, which of these flavors are you gonna go Cheeto broke on? Is it the Norishio?
It's these ones, one that we just did.
Okay.
If I were to pick one, but I feel like there's so much that Japan does, I can't
I'm gonna go Cheeto broke.
by buying like a bag of every flavor.
Yeah, they're like $5 a piece or more.
My God.
I feel like this flavor, these nori ones, you could get something comparable at the Asian market.
Have you ever like
Yeah.
had those Ritz crackers that have like they're the new ones? But
Oh, the veggie ones?
yeah, like the ones that are like triangle or like square, but they have the lines through them. They're more soft, but they're like a chip. But there's some like they're.
Oh yeah, I have had those.
Yeah,
They're
like-
so good.
But I feel like this is almost there.
With the flavor.
Yeah, with the
Okay.
flavor, I feel like it's almost there.
I can...
This one is softer still, and this one is one I would prefer. But if they got the taste down to the same thing almost, I
be
would.
all over it.
Yeah, I would buy these in a heartbeat over any other chips in any store.
Okay.
But knowing us and America, that's not going to happen.
No, because America doesn't like flavor, and we don't like change, and we don't like weird things. So,
Yeah. Just can't accept
We don't
it.
like taking risks in the marketplace.
exactly.
Or ever.
Forever.
Or ever. Thanks, Nemo.
You're welcome, Josh.
Captain America.
He's a hero. I'm a hero, so.
I like the fried chicken Cheetos.
And I'm going to have to go with the shoyu. So, Nemo, you're going to take the rest of the norishio. Lisa, you take the rest of the chicken, and I'll take the rest of the shoyu. All right, let's do some Kit Kats, because we got a couple more types of Kit Kats, and then just the last type of Doritos.
Let's do the orange ones.
The orange ones?
That's what I was thinking too.
So, full disclosure, I've had these before.
Wait, are these the same ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all have.
Yeah, we all have. Nemo bought these at the Asian market a couple weeks ago.
They're so good.
These are...
Even the smell is amazing.
I don't know about smell-wise, but if any of you have ever had an orange creamy, that is what this Kit Kat is.
Or even even just a dreamsicle. Like when it gets to the melty part with the ice cream and the popsicle together.
It's just it's the right amount.
Mm-hmm.
I have never had either of those, but it's pretty
So
good.
strange.
I don't know. I have had a creamy before you.
I didn't grow up here.
Yeah.
But even now, it's one of the most popular ice creams.
I'm in my 30s. I moved here in my 20s.
Okay.
So did I.
I had my first creamy when I was in high
Alright.
school.
Did you have one in California, though? Or
No.
something similar?
Mm-mm.
No?
I don't think there's anything similar to a creamy, really.
I don't know. I feel like this is something you'd... Like, the flavor is something you'd find at Dairy Queen.
If you get the authentic
I don't
orange
think so.
creamy, you'll understand. Or creamsicle like
Okay,
this one.
buy me a creamy, and you buy me a creamsicle.
Yeah, we'll go.
Okay.
I can get you one.
And I will try it with whatever's left of these orange Kit Kats. I like them. They're good.
Yeah.
They've got a nice... It tastes like they come out of Fruity Pebbles or Fruit Loops, though.
No.
No.
No way.
The thing
I'm
that
getting that smell.
I've had both of
And
those.
the
I can't
flavor.
get that.
I feel like there's a little bit of the tang of like actual
orange
like oils.
But it's but it's settled down to a point where it reminds me of the ice cream. But these ones specifically, I could not eat them for a long period. It's one or two. Because after that, you have too much. It's even with, like, certain...
Well, even just one of these, I'm kind of like the citrus was definitely a palate cleanser.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like, even if, like basic, like, if you get regular chocolate, you know, you can eat bits of milk chocolate here and there.
Right.
But these, it's so strong, it'll just clear you out in a couple of...
satisfying.
Yeah.
And what was fun about these is they all had different messages on them. Like, I can't read mine because I've forgotten everything I once knew. But Lisa's is in English.
Yeah, mine says hang in there, like the kitty cat poster.
Mine says something.
Yeah, and like all of the other Kit Kats, it has a spot on the back for you to write a message.
Is that for you to write down why you're taking a break?
Yeah, you give your boss the empty wrapper.
Dude, that would be so cool.
After your 15-minute break, you're like, this is why I was gone.
No, because I've read and I've seen certain videos about where people in Japan really do consider their work everything. That they'll fall asleep.
Oh, yeah.
Like, falling asleep at your job is a sign of good work. And some people take advantage of it, but...
They're trying to
move
the culture away from that because it's literally killing people.
Yeah, I can see
They have a negative birth rate. They need to
Yeah.
go home and have more sex.
Mm-hmm.
I know that they were talking about that, how that's going to be a problem within a couple of years.
But it's a long tradition of
already a
honor,
problem.
and so it's just built into that tradition.
I read certain
you
posts.
Can't leave until the boss leaves. Yeah. And it is seen that like a symbol of your devotion is if you're working so hard that you do pass out basically from exhaustion.
But I read somewhere some dude was like, I just choose to fall asleep at work because he'll know he'll get a promotion.
Well,
he was like, I'm just gonna sleep here.
I'm gonna abuse the system. I don't know.
Hey,
let's try these.
Don't get caught, man.
These vanilla ice cream flavored Kit Kats, and these are actually supposed to be baked. But since we're in a basement and we don't have an easy bake oven or an easy bake tandoori,
I love that they have the yellow triangle with the exclamation point, like there's a warning.
Yeah. Well, and if you look at the bag they came in, it has instructions for putting them in the oven to kind of brown the top like creme brulee.
Oh my goodness, these smell so good. They smell like creme brulee.
Yeah. I got the cheesecake ones that they did a couple years ago, and I baked them. I didn't do it right. But they were still pretty good from melted piles of chocolate and wafer.
Oh my goodness. This is my favorite thing.
You are giddy.
To me, this is just white Kit Kats.
Mm-mm.
No.
Mm-mm.
There's like an almost a cheesiness to it.
Yeah.
It's definitely a heavy cream flavor.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness, I could marry this flavor.
So now you're willing to admit that the cheese on an Oreo is a good thing.
I wasn't finding that as hard as others. I did try that, and I had it more than once.
I had it too.
Josh made me try easy squeeze cheese on an Oreo because it supposedly tastes like cheesecake. It does a little bit.
I feel like it's the kind of cheesecake you'd get at a redneck wedding. You know? They're like, wedding. Yeah.
I love how you have a concept of what a redneck is. Having just driven the long way to my house.
I have literally been to a redneck wedding, and I'm trying to remember if there was cheesecake.
No, but there were Oreos with cheese on them.
And was there a separate can of cheese?
Well, like TBJ's sister, when she was pregnant, at work, she was my workflow at the time, so I brought, to the baby shower we threw for her, because she was my workflow, one of my managers, I brought Oreos and canned cheese. Because it was
for that woman?
Yeah.
Did she enjoy it?
She enjoyed it.
What?
Yeah.
I will never understand her taste buds.
She
is a...
I miss seeing her at work. Like, she was a lot of fun. So,
I miss her too.
Yeah.
I don't know who she is.
You don't. But you know her sister. So.
Who's her sister?
TBJ. Tara.
Oh. Oh. Tara's awesome.
TBJ, there's your shout out.
We love you.
We'll see you tonight.
Just staring blankly at the mic.
Like you do so often.
I'm just going to keep the last corner of this to eat at the very end because it makes me so happy.
All right.
No, but that one also kind of like dried out my mouth.
That one didn't dry out my mouth. Like
not all the way, but it was there.
It wasn't as dry as the sweet potato one. But
no,
that one is super creamy when you're eating it.
Now I'm going to have to go back and see if they still have them and then try the baking thing.
We still have a couple. You can try the baking thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then let us know.
Yeah, let us know. Take them home, bake them with your sister and your mom. And then next time you can let us know how they were.
Or tweet about it.
Tweet on the street, yo.
I'll definitely tweet about it. I tweet way too much.
I'll definitely read about it.
Follow me on Twitter.
One day.
No, follow us on Twitter. We want you to follow us on Twitter.
I'm just saying.
We tweet the most ridiculous stuff. Nemo tweets about squirrels all the time. We still don't know who's running that account. It's been way too long.
Yeah.
I feel like we should just let it be whoever's doing it. Whatever squirrel is obviously, or she has fallen in love with this account.
I almost think that Haley is messing with you. Because I'm trying to think of who had that picture of us at the Void. And I can't think of who else had it.
It would only be me and you.
No, because I think I posted it to Facebook or shared it on Facebook. So it could be any one of my Facebook friends or their friends or their friends or their friends because I don't know how Facebook works. So, yeah.
Yeah, you definitely need to look at your privacy settings.
Yeah. I don't know how Facebook does things.
Has been
Mark Zuckerberg has already sold all your information.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
No, apparently you can search every single Google search you've ever made since you've logged into Google. They know what it is. There's a way to even look it up.
Then why am I not getting weird ads?
Do you have certain privacy or private windows and all that set up?
I don't know, but in theory, based on I was a Yahoo guy until about 5 years ago. That's when I finally gave up on Yahoo.
God.
I wasn't.
I'm judging you now.
Well, an early adopter.
It was about 5 years ago that I stopped even going to Yahoo or Google. And just started typing whatever I wanted to search for in my Safari search bar. I think this is partially
because you grew up outside of the United States.
I didn't have a computer until 1995. That is when we got our first computer. Huh. We did not get a new computer until 2001.
When did Gateway come into the biz? When Bill Gates,
mid to late 90s.
Yeah, that was our first computer, and then my sister got that one laptop that Bill Gates always talked about that converted that he could write on with a pen. The very first laptop that could do that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
And then Gateway died, and we never bought Gateways again.
Rest in peace, Gateway. I don't know whether you're still a thing.
They can make a comeback.
The computers we have at work, though, the little NUCs, I love the boxes they came in. So they're Intel NUCs.
Is that what your tablet is?
No, my tablet's a Surface.
Oh.
But the tiny computers, so they're the size... Oh, they're a 3.5-inch floppy, almost, just a little bit bigger, so a 4-inch floppy.
Okay.
It's slightly smaller than my external hard drive.
Yeah, basically. And they're super powerful.
So it's basically computers. Like a desktop?
Yeah, it's a desktop.
It is a desktop.
Yeah, but it's that small. It's almost like a Mac Mini, except for it's even smaller than a Mac Mini. But when they first started getting them, when you opened the box, it played the Intel song.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they had little sound chips and motion activators inside, so when you opened the box...
Oh, that sounds so cool,
And our project specialist collected all of the little sound chips and had them stored, but whenever you would, walk past their desk or move them, or, the light would hit them just wrong, they'd all, discordantly play the Intel theme.
Oh my gosh, I could just...
I wanted one of those boxes so bad.
I think it's so funny that we're talking about this like it's magic when there's all those...
Okay, just look at the technology that we're using to record this, and that is still fantastic.
I know. Well, I remember the very first time we got one of those greeting cards that you could open and play
Oh.
music. Because we got one when I was like 10.
I don't know. There was
a long time ago. It was the most obnoxious song.
Was it the hamster song?
No.
Mine was just a laughter. It was like my sister telling me something, and then when you open it up, it was like, ha! Just kidding. You're none of those things.
My favorite card is the one that you think it's going to play a music or song, and you push the button, and it fires confetti into the air.
No, there's this new one that you can like spring roll, like it's like a little butterfly, but when you open it, it flies out. It legitimately flies.
They have new opinions. So Lisa recently had a birthday, and we almost bought you a card. It's a piñata card. So you open it up, and it looks like a piñata, and then you pull a string on the bottom, and confetti just falls out all over. I'm like, she's probably going to open that here when we give it to her, so I don't want to clean that up.
Wise.
That is the only reason you did not get a donkey piñata birthday card.
We were lazy.
No, we were self-preservating, because my mom
that's wisdom.
would have killed me. One of her friends put glitter in her birthday card once. She flipped the fuck out. Mama Roro angry is not something you want to deal with. But Mama Roro in Wendover is lots of fun. And that's why Nemo's going to be my new daddy.
Oh dear.
I don't
Did you know this, Nemo?
I get dragged into so many things. I just say yes and just go with it. And let life take its course.
That's right, ladies. He just says yes. Life finds a way with Nemo. All right, so we got one more type of chip to try, and then one final Kit Kat, which I think I'm the most excited to try this Kit Kat. But let's do the Doritos first.
Okay.
So these are like the shoyu Cheetos, but they're butter shoyu Doritos. And it shows like a pat of butter on top of, and then being poured, shoyu being poured over the top. So Nemo, why don't you go ahead and take a bite?
So confusing.
So what I didn't say was it shows a pat of butter on corn on the cob. Nemo is disgusted by corn on the cob, so I didn't want it to affect his ability to eat it.
You know that Doritos are corn-based, right? This smells like butter.
Almost everything is corn-based. Here in America.
Oh, this is so good. Whoa.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of reminds me of Cool Ranch.
Yeah. A little bit in the end.
It tastes like corn on the cob.
Uh-huh.
Never had it. Don't want to have it. I'm okay.
The first time Nemo came out here was for Easter one year, and I did a brisket and a roast and corn on the cob, and I didn't know he didn't eat corn until then.
Why don't you eat corn? Is it cultural?
Mm-mm.
Is it because you see it in your poos?
There's that. But it's just the way it looks. It doesn't like go like, hey, come eat me. It's more like, I'm here.
Okay. Fair enough.
I'm trying to make sense of that, but I'm just going to let it roll along.
It just feels like it's like bland when I look at it. And you have to add so much to it to get a flavor.
Dude, I like doing it on the grill.
Yeah.
My mom loves corn on the cob. My sister loves corn. My dad loved corn. I do not. It's like
I'm gonna change that. I feel like I want to change that.
Yeah.
It makes my heart sad and my tummy angry.
Heart sad too.
No, it's just I can't even describe the feeling like my mouth.
Super fresh corn. There's nothing like super fresh corn.
Let's go to a farm.
Oh.
I'm sure there's one like a block away.
It probably is.
Let's go to a farm.
I'm sure there's one in Grantsville.
There's like 5 in Grantsville.
Yeah, that is not wrong.
Anyway, yeah, these were like first they were the powder's super sweet, but then when you get into it, it tastes just like corn on the cob.
Cool Ranch to me.
It does not.
That's the aftertaste I get. It reminds me of Cool Ranch.
Yeah.
Okay.
But not as strong.
Yeah.
Because like after you eat Cool Ranch for a while, you're like, all I can taste is this powder, not the chip.
Yeah.
I feel like I could eat these for longer before I got that.
I literally want corn on the cob now.
Well, guess what? We're going to have waffles for dinner. So,
Yeah,
and maybe homemade ice cream sandwiches for dessert.
maybe. We'll see.
There's a place that makes those. I don't know what it's called, but Lisa does.
The Baked Bear.
Baked
Farming
bear.
conversation.
Yeah, there's so much today.
We'll see. I don't know if I'll be able to handle that. But
We started off the day with Krispy Kreme has a couple of new donuts out right now. One of them is a Nutter Butter donut. It's one of their twist donuts, dipped in a peanut butter glaze, topped with Nutter Butter cookie crumbles, and then a peanut butter drizzle. They were out of that one, but Lisa was able to bring us the other one they have, which is a Chips Ahoy filled donut. So it's a stuffed donut.
Oh, that was good.
Filled with a Chips Ahoy cookie dough cream, topped with dark chocolate, and then Chips Ahoy crumbles and a mini Chips Ahoy cookie.
Oh,
They were so good.
that Chips Ahoy cream in the inside was
That was a kicker.
ridiculous. Yeah,
That's what
was
brought
so
that whole
good.
cookie
Yeah.
back.
I'm not a huge fan of Krispy Kreme, but every once in a while,
Mhm.
they do one of those special donuts, and I'm just like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, those are the only ones I really ever try, are the specialty ones.
The Nutella ones, or hazelnut ones they did last year, I could have eaten those forever.
But Krispy Kreme is really, really good. Like,
It is
it's the
good.
only one
Well,
that's...
I only like the originals when they're hot and fresh.
Yeah, same here.
We named one at Krispy Kreme one time when Nemo and I went. They were being baked, and there was one that got deformed, and we named it Bernice.
What's it, Bernice?
Thought it was Bernice.
All you need to know, it was basically like 2.5 donuts crumpled up together, and I was like, they asked me which one I wanted, and I straight up pointed to that
we
one.
they didn't even ask. We were like, we want whatever we named it, and I'm just gonna go with Bernice because that's what's in my head right now. Like, which can we get Bernice? And he's like, you mean the crumpled donut? Like, he knew what we were talking about. Whatever we called it, he knew that we wanted the jacked up donut. They couldn't even sell it to us. They just gave it to Nemo.
Aww.
It was his first fresh Krispy Kreme
Cream donut.
Oh, man.
Donut, putting that in quotes there. Or
When they're
First fresh
they
Bernice.
are good.
I'm not a Krispy Kreme guy.
no, but like the glaze on it like chips away
Yeah,
at your mouth.
It's mostly that glaze still being warm.
Yeah. I don't mind the cold ones either, but they can't be
I'm not
frozen or
super big
whatever.
on donuts in general. Like they get too sweet for me.
Get out.
He's
Not
right.
kidding. Yeah, Krispy Kreme is...
Make sure you leave your key here, please.
I want my key.
No, you can have a key to the studio. We all have a key to the studio now. I have a copper key.
Okay, what is mine? Emerald?
Yeah.
Jade.
Jade.
And
Doesn't look
Plastic
like
and
emerald, so-
clear.
And Nemo has a crystal
Crystal.
key. So yeah,
Which one matters
now we
the
can
most?
all access the studio.
Bonding. Let's get at that.
We're a real podcast. Yay!
I'm gonna lose my key.
You probably are.
Yeah.
Don't you dare.
Alright, so we have one more Kit Kat to try. And that's the one I've been most looking forward to. It's a sake flavored Kit Kat. And I want to know how alcohol translates into Kit Kat.
I can smell it.
Ooh, hot damn.
Uh-huh.
There is a hint. There's
a hint.
No, that's
that's
way
like an
more than
over-
a hint.
I wish your nose worked.
But I can smell something. And it smells like liquor.
I'm a little afraid.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Break it in half. I think this is the most unique thing we've had today. It doesn't even taste overly like sake, but it's definitely got an alcohol flavor to it.
I don't taste it. I can smell this one, but I can't taste it. Tastes like white chocolate.
There's something so wrong
Yeah,
with you.
I don't know.
Someone's going to listen
really
to this
strong. I don't know if I'll be
podcast
able
and
to
offer
finish
you
this one.
money to participate in some kind of study.
I would take the money.
It's really strong.
It is. It's a very strong... I can't even place it. It's not sake.
I've never had sake, so I don't know.
Well, I can taste it. That's sake. It's like sweet,
I'm trying to,
and
but
like kind of creamy.
it's just like white chocolate.
I'm trying to think of what that
I don't know. I don't dislike it. Definitely glad there's not like an entire bag of them sitting there waiting to be eaten. It's good though.
Really, because once I get around this smell, because the smell is so alcohol-y to me.
No, I can
but
sense
once I get
that.
around that,
It
I think it tastes really good.
Oh, it tastes really good, but it's a very, very
It's a good
strong.
thing that I don't drink.
No, it smells
Because-
exactly like I got the whiff of liquor too.
Mhm.
Yeah, I can
But-
smell the liquor, but the flavor is just, it's not, and maybe it's just not the cheap sake I'm used to from like Japanese
I
restaurants
think
or,
yeah.
It just tastes like white chocolate to me.
well, we feel sorry
Because
for
my
you.
one memory of having sake was my dad giving me just a little tiny taste of it. Like, he also does not drink, but it had been gifted to him. And it was a nice bottle. And, I don't know, this is why I can't. I don't know, did you guys remember the Next Generation episode with Data drinking?
Vaguely.
Where he's like, I hate this. Another.
That would be you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I know what you're talking about.
This is definitely
I know these things about myself.
I like the like ice cream Kit Kat more.
Mm-hmm.
This one though has the strongest, most unique flavor out of all of them. And I'm not saying I wouldn't love to have another one, but it's definitely one that I would have to have once in a while.
I think the smell kind
More
of
so than any of the others.
I'm like literally working my way through this slowly.
I don't know, what'd you guys think of our first food episode? Considering how strongly food played into the concept of the show in the very beginning.
I feel full.
Finally? Want another drink?
No.
You sure?
Just in time to go get waffles.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Don't worry, it's an hour drive to Waffles.
Yeah.
So much food.
All right. Well, that has been our Taste of Japan. Maybe that was Nihon no Fūmi, Taste of Japan.
Oh, yeah. No,
Yeah?
that's right. That's
Okay,
right.
yeah.
I'm so bad at Japanese. I'm sorry, you guys.
You're better at Japanese than I am.
And then me
Yeah.
too.
I know.
I'm squishy.
I only know konnichiwa.
Well, now that we've scared off all of our Japanese listeners. No, like, this was fun. I don't
Back to
know.
my little corner of the creme brulee one.
Mm,
Best choice.
yeah, like, I don't know how well this is going to translate into a podcast, so we want your feedback, guys. Do you want us to do another episode where we eat strange foods from abroad and tell you about it, or would you rather us just do like a blog post about it? Let us know.
Do you want us to try recording it?
Hey, yeah, do you want to see us actually
Visually?
eat it? I mean, watching Nemo eat might disgust some of you, but it might
Disgust
turn
me.
some of you on, so let us know.
Please, in the comments, let us know.
Go ahead and leave us a comment on iTunes and subscribe and write a review. Let us know what you thought of this episode and all of the episodes we posted so far. This is the last of our 7 premiere episodes. So let us know how we're doing. We want your feedback. We've got one more episode recorded that we're going to post in 2 weeks. So, this is kind of it. If you made it this far, let us know. You binged the first 7 episodes of our series. We're really excited to be here with you. It's been a long road. It's been, a month and a half of recording so far just to get here. But I'm excited for it. I think you'll like what you've heard so far.
And if you've stuck with us, thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. Like, we just nerd here. So we don't know what we're doing, like we said in that very first episode. We're still learning. Hopefully the episodes have continued to get better. We know this one's kind of weird because it's a lot of us chewing and going, what's this taste like? But thanks for sticking with us.
Remember the comments.
You can find us on Facebook, facebook.com/WeJustNerdHere, Twitter,
At We Just Nerd Here.
and then we have a Patreon page if you feel like contributing a little bit every month to help us buy snacks or go on adventures to tell you about. Join us there however you become a patron on Patreon. It's patreon.com/WeJustNerdHere, or just search for We Just Nerd Here on Patreon. And we also have personal Twitters. I'm at Joshua Tracy 85.
I'm at Lisa Asanuma.
And I'm at...
Nemo has a phantom Twitter account. We still don't know who it is. We think we're getting closer to figuring it out. We've got it narrowed down.
But what is it? What is it called?
I think it's at Nemo Just Nerds Here.
Okay.
Or at Nemo Nerds Here. No, we've talked about it enough. We should have it committed to memory. But I just don't care that much. It's not even you. Unless you're just effing with us.
Maybe.
Okay.
That would be weird.
Right? Are you trolling us?
I troll everyone on a daily basis.
All right. Well, thank you for listening. We've had a lot of fun bringing you these first 7 episodes.
I hope you guys loved them. Please give us a comment or give us some feedback.
If I did my job correctly, you should be able to find us on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play Music, SoundCloud, Spotify, wherever fine podcasts are downloaded. So I also need to give a big shout out to the misanthropic host of one of Podern Family's podcasts. She was a great help in giving us advice on how to edit our episodes and make them listenable. Big thank you.
Listenable?
Listenable.
Yeah.
It's a word.
It's a word.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, Podern Family, thank you. Thank you to ShopJapanLife on eBay for the fantastic service bringing us the treats today. And again, thank you to Vladislav Savvateev for composing our theme music. You can find him on audiojungle.net under SkyWalkMusic and check out some of his other stuff. Maybe you have a project you need a song for. He'd be glad to help you out. He does commissions. So yeah, until next time, we just nerd here, and now you do too. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.